NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay.
Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Green Bay Packers. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
That's ready. Striker. 3-3. Ready.
First down, they'll start with Algier.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw there taken in by Smith.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. And gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
22 needle. Blue check.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Ritter back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
To the air again, it's Ritter. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow, line.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Open man left side, Shaheed has it.
And they'll have it in the red end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Algier now up the middle.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Tyler Algier
from 17 yards out.
And the Falcons will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Play action this time with Love. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Black swap. Hut.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
68 yards.
And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Drill green. Commit red.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Buying time to his left.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense?
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
Ready, set. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, Love.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Throwing. Love. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Missed.
He will not go down. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Drake London
taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of the playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. It rips off a nice run there.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
Taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping him.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. So first down, and they'll stick with Algier.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On the double.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Ritter off the play fake. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
68 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow. Line. Hut, hut.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The 20. 5. Touchdown. Packers.
Aaron Jones
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
and the Packers have taken the lead.
Carlson for the extra point.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set. Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Hey, you. Right through.
Here's Ritter. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Ritter. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And taken right at the 35. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Striker, 3, blaster, 6. 6, mega. Ready?
A second down throw for Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 129 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Trouble, 38. Cut.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Ready.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Ready.
Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
.22 needle. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Claw, 10. Set, cut.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ritter now. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go. Jack Rapp.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Falcons 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Claws red. Ready?
Now a second down throw for Love here. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ready?
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second down, Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 19. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Ready?
They'll try the right side with Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Smash, red. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Musgrave's got it outright. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ready.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
Green jack. Set, go.
Ritter back to throw.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
34 yards the gain that time, another first down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
That's out quickly to London.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Let's go. Drill 52. Set.
On the counter, here's Algier.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go. Black Ultra.
3rd and short, Ritter. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
10-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau.
On the set.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Check right. Ready.
On 2nd, here's Algier.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
3.
It's a gain of a yard.
Ritter to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts
From 8 yards out.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 181 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
First down, going to the air with Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Throwing. Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Got it.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Rail, yellow. Hut.
Back to throw, Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, green. Field, black. Set, go.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Okay,
All
right.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
White. Black, red. Blue, black. Cut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Ready?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Falcons 21.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
Now it's Patterson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Go now.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready, ready. Ready.
And they take a knee.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. Ready, ready.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
On play action, here's Ritter. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go. Fight 60.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Ready, break.
Here's 2nd and 10. A final shot now for Ritter.
Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And he missed it. It wouldn't have mattered. They were going to lose either way, but the game ends strangely on a missed PAT. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.